Alright guys, so we have done we've done a lot so far. We did the Play Booster box, we did the collector box, or bundle box rather. Pardon me, I'm fidgeting now because that Play Booster set, part 2 of the set, that's some good stuff. Oh my gosh, it was like so good. But now comes the collector box. And I mean, let the good times roll. We are cooking. Even if we were to get duds, which I'm praying we don't get duds, I can't complain. That Play Booster box was chef's kiss. So good. But let's see what happens. Hopefully the collector box is going to be just as loving and kind. I will have to rearrange them just slightly different because the fact is they always do the big rares, mythics, and everything else at the very front. I don't like that, and I don't like going uncommon to going from uncommon to common into the big. So I like to go in proper order. So my shuffling may be a little weird, but bear with it, and we're gonna go from there. Also, I shared with everybody what I was doing, so I'm excited. Let's get cracking. Here we go. So we are gonna have some fun with this. I think I'm feeling blessed. I don't like to use that term a lot. I find it so cliche, especially the fact that I hate when people overuse that, especially religious folk. But we've had some good stuff here. I cannot deny that. And look at the. Okay, first off, can we just acknowledge as it spills out how pretty the art on these packs are? Okay. I'm going to put this back as it was, though, because I do love this box. This is probably a box I don't want to actually get rid of. Jeez Louise. Let's go. Let's go. I check my hair back one more time because we're in serious mode now. Whatever that is. And then let's see if we can, again, I want to carefully open one of these just because I want to keep the art of the front. They're so beautiful. I don't like damaging that beauty in the front. There we go. Oh, this one's going smooth. I can feel it. Calming in the air. Yeah, I'm not going to do a full music reference. I should take a sip of my drink before we got started, so that was on me. That was my bad. Alright, so you know, some of these I'm trying not to peek. I really am not. Alright, so first off, Chocobo Kick. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. Let's have some fun with this. Moving some stuff out of my way so I don't have to worry about it. Another rescue mission. The Crown City. Oh, this is a black and white one. Yes, please. The Villagers. The Ride the Showproof. There's our other Ragnarok piece, Fang. A Fine Hound. We talked about our Fine Hound before. Look how beautiful that art is. There's the Omega that we just got. Thank you very much. A Waste. All about them Waste. There's Terra. Mill up to 5 cards, but 1 enchantment. 5 mill display in your hand. You can do a trance. We got her transforming into her Esper Terra. That is gorgeous. Create a token that has a copy of non-legendary enchantment you control. Non-legendary enchantment you control. It gains haste if it is a saga. Put a 3 lord counters on it. Sacrifice at the beginning of your next instant. I wish you could somehow overrule that sacrifice part. There's got to be a way around it. But if not, oh well. Such is life. Ultima. Okay. Thank you very much. The Wandering Triad is a god. 3 cost. Flying trample haste. As long as there are fewer than 8 cards in your graveyard, the Wandering Triad is not a creature. Bahamut. Here we go again. We got Bahamut going here. Whoo, baby. Thank you, baby. Thank you. And then Laboratory Maniac, this time foil. Look how pretty that. Oh my god, I just love the foil work. I really do. Squall. It's a nice foil. Look at that. Rough Divide, whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gains double strike. We had that one before, and we have our hero token. good little start, I think. I think that was a very pretty start. Will we get more? Will we get less? We will find out. This is going to be great. Now we can just start cracking these open. We can do the rip tabs. I got the nice thing that I wanted, so now my hands are shaking now, and it's not even because I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to get the big ones. I hope I do, but I'm not going to hold my breath. I'm just, what I've gotten so far today, I mean, loves. Seriously, lovelies, this is holy crap, you know. Combat tutorial. Okay, so we're going to start first with the combat tutorial. To our trader, Haste Magic with a lovely little foil touch. Our queen, the Prima Vista. You know, gotta go with the queen. Sitting on number 9. Judge. There's our Garland. Look at that beautiful art for Chaos and Garland. That's nice. That's going to go over there. Primal Garuda. Aerial Blast. This creature deals 4 damage to tapped target creature an opponent controls. Then for 2 and phase 2 and phase 3, another target creature you control gets +1/+0 and gains flying until end of turn. There is our planes. Brennadier. Okay, I wonder if we did this one yet. I don't know. Exile top card of your library during any turn. You put a lore counter on this saga. During any turn, you put a lore counter on this saga. You may play that card. When you next cast a creature spell this turn, it gains haste. Okay. Wow, I can talk. I can word. I really can. Sabin. Double Strike and Blitz. Discard a card. You may cast this card from your graveyard during using its Blitz ability. Okay. Traveling Merchant. Move a counter from a non-land permanent control and draw a card. Vincent Valentine. Look at you. Whenever creature and opponent control dies, put a number 1/1 counters on Vincent, equal to that creature's power. When it attacks, you may transform into the Galleon Beast, Werewolf Beast, Trample, Lifelink. When it dies, return to the battlefield tapped. Okay, and then Lucas Stadium. This one's kind of a ridiculous game ender right here. Add 1 colorless, put a point counter on the artifact. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, remove a point counter from the artifact. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a point, put a point counter on this artifact. If it has 10 or more point counters on it, remove them all, and that player loses the game. Realm Reborn. I kind of like the other art better, personally. But you know what? That's okay. It's still beautiful art. It's just, I have my preferences. You know, people complain about the pull tabs because they don't really work. They don't go all the way through. I don't think they're meant to pull all the way down to the bottom. I think they're just meant to give you a spot to open, to get your fingers in and tear apart the rest so you can get to your cards. Plain and simple. People who kind of go overboard with it, that's a them thing. Red Mage's Rapier, Cloudbound Moogle, Dwarven Castle Guard, Fire Mage, Demon Wall, Colosseum Behemoth. There's our Tactician Magician, our Fine Hound in foil, an Island, Ancient Adamantoise in foil, Masamune. As long as equipped creature is attacking, it has first strike and must be blocked if able. Equipped creature has, if this creature dying causes the trigger ability of this creature or an emblem you own to trigger, it triggers an additional time. Look at that card. Midgar, City of Mako. Yes, please. Conformer Shuriken. Okay. Equipped creature has, whenever this creature attacks, tap a target creature defeating player controls. If that creature has greater power than this creature, put a 1/1 counter on this creature equal to the difference. My Garnet. I love her. She is this little war on the third pass bring down its vigilance. When Garnet T. Alexandra 17 enters, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. You and target opponent each can draw a card. Water crystal. That means we're only missing, I believe we're only missing. Yeah, the black crystal, the dark crystal. Yeah. Guys, we are close to having all 5 crystals. That was another part of our side quest. Waste and crystals were our side quest, and we're on our way. Let's go. Because like the waste doesn't have like an end goal like the crystals do. The waste is just how many can we get, and so far we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here. So that's a good start in my opinion. For something that's, I did have a waste at home from an old set. I can't remember. I don't know if I do or not. I'll have to look. If I know, I can probably find some. That's the emblem, but we thankfully caught the emblem instead of doing it the backwards way. So, whew, buddy, that could have been bad. That could have been real bad. Let's try that again. Blitzball. Commune with Beavers. Royal City. Delivery Moogle with his cute little foil. Elixir and foil. Okay, how are you doing? Ring of Lucille. There's our lovely little Steiner boy. Shiva looking all gorgeous in that foil alternate art. Hello. Xenos Yaigaldis. When Xenos enters, choose a creature an opponent controls until the end of turn. Creatures other than Xenos and chosen creature get -2, -2. When the chosen creature leaves the battlefield, transform Xenos into the transcended rival, a legendary dragon. Flying as this creature transforms, choose an opponent. When the chosen player loses the game, you win the game. I love it. Kujada, lightning. This creature deals 3 damage to each of up to 2 target creatures. Ice, up to 3 target creatures can't block. Fire, discard a card and draw 2 cards. When you discard a card this way, this creature deals damage equal to the card's mana value to each opponent. Leviathan. We had Leviathan before, but look at that beautiful art. Yes, thank you. Alright, this one I think is new. Tap all creatures your opponents control. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Okay. This is a command beacon. Oh my gosh, look how pretty that is. Sacrifice this land, put your commander into your hand from the commands. Okay. Furion, Wild Rose Warrior. This creature you control has haste. Create a token that's a copy of it, except it has... Okay. And that was the emblem we saw that we kind of peeked at, and we're like, wait, we're not supposed to see that. Some good stuff so far, guys. I'm happy. I'm eager. My stomach is like in knots right here. Something tells me we are going to get something that's going to make me fall out of my seat. Like, we already got the Massive Moon, but I feel like we're not peaked yet. And I could be wrong. Again, I don't set my hopes up high because I don't want to be disappointed. Just something in my gut, something in my belly says, keep going. You're not getting it yet. You're not there yet, but keep going. It's like that little playful tease, that little playful taunt. So we're going to keep going. I'm glad that like the big cards that I'm hoping for are not double-sided, because that could have easily ruined it for this whole thing. Limit Break, Fat Chocobo, Monk's Fist, our little pixie there, Cactar. There's Garland. Look at how Garland's looking right there. It's Chaos and Garland. I'm going to put him over here because he's pretty. Diamond Weapon. Okay. I don't know if we got this one before. Maybe we did. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to them. I don't know if we did or not, Bob. I'm liking that. Secret Rendezvous. Hey, say something. Why don't you? I was wondering if I'd get one of these. They're cute. I love them. Forest. Isengard, the Holy Sea. It is a plains. That's pretty. Soldier Military Program. Okay, at the beginning of your combat on your turn, choose one. If you control commander, you may choose both instead. Make a soldier token. This is probably going to be a soldier deck. I really think so. Okay. Jumbo Cactar. We got this and Overkill. We got this and Overkill. That's hilarious. It's not even the one I'm excited about. I just think it's hilarious because I was like, they first announced Jumbo Cactar. When they first announced it, I was like, why? Why? I mean, it makes sense for the game. Like, it makes sense with Final Fantasy, but why? I hate that. But it's hilarious that I got that and Overkill because both of those I rolled my eyes so heavily about them when it first was announced. But here we are. Eye of Nidhogg. Enchant creature. Enchant creature is a black dragon with base power types of 4/2, has flying and dust touch, and is goated. When Eye of Nidhogg is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, return it to its owner's hand. Okay. And this is Finn the Fangbearer's remake of Vade Curtis Solidor. It's a human warrior, 1/3, with 1 colorless, 1 green. Death Touch. Whenever a creature you control with Death Touch deals combat damage to a player, that player gets 2 poison counters. Interesting. Darkness Crystal. We have all 5 crystals. Look at that beauty. Oh, it's so pretty. I don't care. It's so pretty. Mission complete. Quest complete. However you want to put it. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. So that's nice. That's pretty cool. I'm really happy about that. This is just a good day. This is a very good day. I'm glad I chose to make this be my first episode for this channel. This 3-parter. What am I doing? I have a tear tab right there. I was originally, when I first wanted to do this, it was during the time Tarkir launched. Actually, it was right before Tarkir launched, because I was going to make Tarkir be my launch video. And I even recorded all of it, but I was going to do it quiet. I was going to do it with no audio and just music and everything else. But I've decided, because I didn't have everything else set up yet, I was like, I can't do it. I cannot commit to it. It doesn't feel right. This feels right, and not just because of how good the polls are, but because it's Final Fantasy, which is a set I love because I love the franchise. And it's also just, it's fun because I feel more in my own to where I can communicate with you guys and have a good experience, have a good time. And that's honestly what I love about Magic the Gathering is the gathering part, the getting together, the building the community, and just sharing that fun and joy. Even if there are times when you're playing a card game and it gets so frustrating and you get so fed up, overall it's usually a really good experience. And that's what I want when I do these things. Alright, let's see what we got here. Got a nice little town. Airship crash. Revive the Esper. We have another Harpy. The opera love song. Esperama. Alright, our human scout right there with a selfie shot. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if at least 4 mana was spent to cast it, create a token. Okay. Fang. This is one of those special foils. I can't remember what it's called, but this is one of those special foils, so we're going to put it over there. Another Darkness Crystal. Hello. This is a different style, but I like it. There is another bird, Person Hermes. Again, I'm not sure if I'm going to make a bird deck, but there's a lot of bird things here. Genova. Hello. At the beginning of combat, on your turn, put a number of 1/1 counters equal to Genova's power up to one target creature. It becomes a mutant addition of the types. Whenever a mutant control dies during turn, draw a card equal to its power. Ixion. Aerospark, exile target creature opponent controls until this side leaves the battlefield. Put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures you control, gain 2 life. I need to stop doing my whole little thumb thing because I'm almost peeking or I don't want to peek. Deadly Dispute, which is Baron Rivalry. That's a nice little foil. It's uncommon, though. Wind Crystal, look. Oh, my gosh. Yes, indeed. Okay, we are doing nice on that. Surge foil. That's what's called Surge. I don't know what that Surge foil one of that one is. We're going to find out. I will take a peek before it's all said and done. I know the prices are going to decline. It's just how it goes. In fact, real quick, I'm gonna pop up my phone. We can take this time Fang is from that set. We're going to go to decks. No, not decks. Sets. FF. And then we're looking for Fang. So if we go Fang. So right now the surge foil of Fang is only going for about $12 at the minimum. 13 at the high. 10 minimum, 13 highest, it looks like. Still not bad for my first surge foil. Alright, so let's keep on going. You know, it's kind of fun to see this. Like, honestly, I don't care so much about the price. Like part of me does because I'm like, it'd be absurd to get a really expensive card. It would be absurd. But if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. You know what I mean? It's just like, whatever. I don't want to make that be what this is about. Because that's the whole thing. It's like I said, buy singles, support your local game store. And honestly, I don't do these to gamble and do the mad hunt for, oh, I gotta get the big money card. I get it sometimes, especially from my good luck over at the LGS. But 9 times out of 10, that's not why I do. I love to crack the packs because I just love the excitement of what am I going to get? Have I seen this before? And because it's something I can incorporate into my deck. Sometimes I open a pack with stuff I already have, like, you know, foundations or whatever, but it's still it's just fun. It's that feeling of opening. It's a nostalgic thing for me a little bit. Dark City. I know it sounds weird, it's nostalgic, but back in the day, we didn't have the ease of buying singles, so you had to take that gamble. And it's just kind of fun. Oh, that's a perfect shot of crystal fragments for Alexandra. I love it. Here we go. Gilgamesh, welcome back, my dear boy. Gata and Luzu. Flash, when Gata Luzu enters, choose target creature you control. If damage were dealt to that creature's turn, prevent that damage and put that many 1/1 counters on it. That could be interesting. Zandi, the Dark Mage. Zandi gets +1/+1 for each non-creature, non-land card in your graveyard. Okay. Cloud. Midgard Mercenary. When Cloud enters, search your library for an equipment card, reveal it from your hand, blah, blah, blah. We have a version of this already, but now we have that one. Fatal Push. Triple Triad in our lovely alt art with a foil. I'm all about that. That is awesome. I love that we got 2 Clouds. Especially since, you know, I have mixed feelings on Cloud. I think it's a great character. I think if I played 7, I'd like it a lot more. Again, though, because of how I am, if something gets super hyped, I veer away from it. That's why it took me forever to play 14, Realm Reborn. I was originally, when I first played MMOs, I started off with Asheron's Call Dark Majesty, way back in the time. And then I got put into liking, what the heck is that game called? It's in my top of my tongue. EverQuest 2. Played that for such a stupidly long time. Stopped that. I played for, in between that, I played a little bit of Final Fantasy 12, I think it is, or whichever one's the first MMO. I did not like it. Did not like it at all. But then I went back to EverQuest 2. Then I tried a different MMO. I can't remember what it was. But then I did go to Elder Scrolls Online. Played that for a good while, and then I got kind of burned out on that because I kind of peaked on like 3 of my characters. And then I got to playing 14 for a while, and it was really a lot of fun. And then I just, unfortunately, my computer crashed. I didn't get a computer. I didn't have my passkey anymore. I think it was that where, yeah, something, I had a new computer or a new phone. I can't remember one or the other, but I could not get back in. And so I gave up. I really did. And I kind of hate that because I really did enjoy it. But that's just how it goes sometimes. Alright, so far good. That is also a Final Fantasy IX character. I love it. Clash. Forest. A lovely little Leviathan. Thank you very much. Red 13. Here we go. Love that. Riku, a nice little Artificer. That's going to be great for my deck. Thank you very much. Another Vanette, which is going to go into the Mother Crystal. Thank you. This is Teferi, Mage of Zarfir, remake of Ida. I think this is from 8. Creature cards you own that aren't on the battlefield have flash. Each opponent can cast spells only at any time they could cast a sorcery for opponents. Okay, nice. Wandering Minstrel. Alright, beautiful. Love the art, love the foil. I mean, honestly, that's the thing, it's like, we've got 4 packs left, right? I'm having so much fun with this. Like, I don't care if I want to get a Wandering Chocobo. I really do. But I don't even care if it's a regular Wandering Chocobo, because I want it mainly just for my Greensleeves deck. I don't care if it's the Wandering Chocobo, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be. And that's the big thing for me. I keep looking at the camera because I don't want to peek. So that's why I do that, just so y'all know. You might peek. I'm not going to if I can help it. Laughing Mad, Dragon's Wyvern, Oshu, Albert and his nice little shininess, Tifa's Limit Break, the Gold Saucer, there's Fang one more time, Eden, Seed of Sanctum, okay, Plains, Realm Reborn, again, another Wandering Minstrel, Trance Waters. When Trance Waters, this is another target legendary permanent you control gets indestructible for as long as you control Trance Waters. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Trance Waters gains indestructible. Okay. There's Vincent, looking good. Chromatic Lantern is now Crystal Altar Cave. Cerberus, and that beautiful alternate art. Guys, we're going down to 3. What else are we going to have? I don't have that big old gut feeling anymore, but I still have a little bit of it left. So I'm thinking we hit our big stuff. Maybe we have one more big thing, but nothing like... I don't have that gut. We're going to have a super serialized card. Now, once I said that we do get a serialized card, I will laugh so hard. But I don't ever expect those things. I did joke that it'd be funny if I got it this time because, like I said, I didn't like the other serialized sets. This one I do. But it's not a big deal one way or the other. It really is not. It's so annoying to have to look away, but I don't like how they put these in the packs. So I have to do it that way. Got so many world maps, you know? Those might go in my trade binder. Another Black Waltz. There's Barrett. I promised Barrett to somebody, so I'm putting it over there. As additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a legendary creature or pay 2, counter target creature, activated ability, triggered ability, or not. So you know what? That one's going to go over here. Blitzball Stadium. When this artifact enters, support X. Go for the goal. Until the end of turn, target creature gains whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player. Draw a card for each kind of counter on it. It can't be blocked. Okay, interesting. At the beginning of each end step, if you put a counter on a creature this turn and investigate, there's another Ultima. I'm telling you, this is probably going to end up being my commander for Kodos. And another Lucas Stadium. Moogle's Valor! For each creature you control, create a 1/2 white Moogle creature token with lifelink. This creature you control gains indestructible until end of turn. Gotta love your Moogles. So yeah, guys, definitely support your LGSs. Maybe in the future I will talk about the LGSs that we have here and how I rank them. Maybe I won't even rank them. I don't know. I don't want to really talk negative about certain ones. But I think what I want to do is I want to talk about, maybe I'll highlight the ones that I know I really enjoy going to for Magic. Good God, the dogs upstairs are acting like nutbags. Ding dongs, what are you doing? Alright, Rook Turret, Soggen, Thieves Knife, Racetrack. There's X-Death. What are you doing, girls? Veneer, Swamp, Golbez. Did we get this one before? I don't think we did, but I liked that. The Umbral God, hello. Don't remember having you either. Okay. Noctis. Ooh, Joshua, hello. And this is the Phoenix one. I'm going to peek at this again real quick. I'm peeking because I'm curious. Again, not because I really care about the price, but it's kind of fun to see what they got. Josh. This is a 542. No current price for this card. Interesting. But look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, I love that. I sincerely love that one. And let me go back to that one quick. I want to see what it says again. It's a red-white. I think this is the one I wanted to replace my red-white commander with, if I remember right. Discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards. Exile Joshua returns to the battlefield as Phoenix. Yeah, I believe this is the one I wanted to change to my red-white commander. Okay. Well, I was put in the wrong spot, y'all. That's a nice Surge foil right there. And there's no price on any of it right now, which is even more wild. It's like any forms of Josh has not got anything yet, so we'll see what he does. He might come with something good, he might come with something crap, who knows, but honestly, it's all good. Let's go ahead. This is the last pack. Are we ready for it? Ice Magic. Infantry. The Final Days. Sandworm. There's our Raise and Chocobo side quest. Ambrosia. Hi, sweetheart. You're looking absolutely gorgeous. 2 Ambrosias. This one's foil. Absolutely gorgeous still. From Father to Son. Search your library for a vehicle card, reveal it, and put it in your hand. If disposed, cast in the graveyard. Put that card in your battlefield instead. Then shuffle and twist. We're going to put that one over there. Memories return, which is the top 5 cards of your library. Put one of them in your hand, then choose an opponent. They put one on the bottom of the library. You put one in the one in your hand. Then okay, I remember this one. Yeah, that one's interesting. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it deals 1 damage to each opponent and you gain 1 life. Each opponent who lost life to start attacks by a creature with the greatest power among creatures they control. I don't remember which one this one's from, but it's a human citizen. First legendary creature play costs us. You may control 2 more legendary creatures. You may transform her into the crystallized Seraph. Earth's legendary creature use plus 2 less. Legendary control creatures. Okay, so she's on my legendary stack. I'm talking way too fast. I know. I apologize. Squall. We already saw that, but here. Oh. Back it up, sweet peas. Back it up. This is Dion. I need to know what she... Is it she or he? I can't remember. I think it's he. Still, I need to know. Because you are gorgeous, 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 and there is no price for you yet. But oh my goodness, you are gorgeous. My gorgeous, you are gorgeous. Get out. Just gorgeous. All I can do is keep saying gorgeous. Alright, guys. That's the collector pack. We got... Okay, so let's wrap up on this part before we go any further real quick. We got all 5 crystals. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wastes. Some beautiful artwork, some beautiful tokens, of course. And we got, because I'm counting all the big stuff. I mean, this is a big stack here for that collector box. How many of it's worthwhile? I don't know. Do I care? Not really. But it's fascinating because some of these I am curious about, like Dion here. But, my goodness. What do you guys say? Let's go ahead, just for funsies. Let's take a look at her. I said we might do it. We got some time to kill before I have to go and worry about my oil change and everything else. Torn from the heavens. I didn't know I was so divine. Oh my gosh, it is really in there, y'all. Apologies, but I'm going to tear you apart just to get to you. Well, something was in there. Ooh, sample pack. I love these little things. I don't ever use them, but I love them regardless. Alright, there's Stola. I think I grabbed everything from here. Let's go ahead and we'll do the sample pack real quick. I don't think it's going to be anything that's exciting. It might surprise me, but who knows? There's your Stola. So we got another Stola. Look at how pretty she is. And Lulu, Stern Guardian. Alright, so we're going to go like that. Put this in here. I'm actually going to keep that. What's this for? Playing the deck. Okay, that's just how we learn how to play this specific deck. I don't ever really like to keep things in pre-con format, personally. And like, normally I know people are like, well, you should try the pre-con first and see if you like it before you modify it. I don't even do that 9 times out of 10, to be honest with you. I just go right into it. I tear it apart. Let's get all these tokens out of the way, and I'm going to do this. Put this like this. Yeah, put these over here. That's fine. Yestola. Signs Rewards, this little cat wizard to go with it. These are so cute. I love this dance card. Taru. It's so number 14, and I love that because it's like one of my favorites, obviously. It's really goes tactics 9. 14 is there because, but I don't like to consider 14 part of the main branch only. Or is this not 14? This is 16, right? I can't remember which one this is. Still, this one, the online one, I don't like to consider it completely part of the stuff for the most part. There's Albert again. But it is good. It really is. Oh, you're considered a dwarf. Oh, I didn't know that. I guess that makes sense. Elf Advisor. This artifact enters the library from 2 basic playing cards, reveal them, blah blah. I like that. A little bit of land management. Final Judgments. Vindicate, Void Rend, Committed Jewel, Tome of Legends. This one's pretty interesting. So we didn't get I didn't get all the base lands that I was hoping for. I was hoping to get the blue base land, but we didn't get that one. But that's okay. You work with what you get, honestly. And sometimes you get great, sometimes you don't, and that's okay. The fact of the matter is, I don't think they're going to have a lot more of these available because of... They might do, like, the play cards, but the collector cards, I don't think so. And that's fine. I don't like these cards. The talisman ones, I really don't. I know that they're in there for a reason, but again, it's because it does penis damage on it. I don't like that. I've never liked those. And again, somebody may point out to me, hey, this is why they're good. And I might be able to be like, you have a point. Let's work with it. But yeah, I mean, honestly, y'all, to wrap it all up, I mean, because each of these episodes have been about an hour, if not a little over an hour. We did the play box, the play bundle, or whatever you want to call it. We did the play booster box. We did the collector box. We did a commander deck that I had made sure to get because Catgirl had to get it. But also, it's the online thing. I love the online universe. Overall, guys, we came out with some nice stuff. And honestly, I'm sure that as I do the edit, as we go through this journey and everything else, some of these things are going to be really good. Really, really good. But, even if they aren't, the thing about Magic is not, and it should never be all about making the big money. If that happens, great, fantastic, wonderful, I'm happy for you. But that shouldn't be your primary focus. There's so many other beautiful things about Magic that really is what I love about this, and this is why I wanted to make this channel. Is not just because I want to learn the game and learn the rules so I can get good at it, but I can help new players get good at it. I kind of am curious about the actual lore of the books, the stories, so that's another reason why. And also just the whole thing of bringing the community together, goofing around, having fun, building up this community, and just seeing how it all pieces together. Because Final Fantasy is... Not Final Fantasy, I'm sorry. I'm saying Final Fantasy because we have right in front of us, but Magic is a really beautiful gem. It really is. And if you can learn all that stuff, and you can do all that stuff and have a good experience with people, that's the beauty of the game. Is having that common ground for fun and enjoyment and just being around each other. So I really encourage you, find out with your local game stores what nights do they have Magic nights. Do they have a casual commander night? Do they have a popper night or a see, I don't know all the other formats. I really don't. I know there's draft night. Are they doing a special night for two-headed dragon? And we're going to go over all those different type of game formats. I promise you, we will do that. But find out, have fun with it. Why not? But yeah, thank you so much for watching these. Thank you so much for sticking through all 3 episodes, or all 3 parts, however you want to phrase it. I cannot wait to see where this goes. Not just for me, but for all of you who are joining me in this journey. I feel like we're going to have a really good time and a really good experience together. So, until next episode, I hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope you all have a great journey experience. And I hope you find some wonderful people to enjoy the beauty of Magic the Gathering with. Until then, take care.